Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Alex. Welcome to my video on how to do comic book style rendering for your drawings. It came to my attention recently regarding my last video or my first video on comic book rendering that I didn't do the demo on something practical, for example, such as an arm or a shoulder. So I took that into consideration, and I figured what better way to do that than on an actual piece that I'm working on. And I have that right here in front of me. It's a drawing of Taki from the Soul Calibur video game series. I did this on a 24 by 19 Bristol board, smooth, and I'm using a Staedtler Mars 2mm lead holder. I got a 2H lead inside of this, and I'm gonna do the demo on this. As you can see, it's all lined up. I got deep, dark, bold line work. I got shadow shading. I even got some rendering on it. So I saved a couple spots just to show you guys the demonstration on this piece. And before I begin, if you guys want, go check out my first video on comic book rendering, because on that video I explain pretty much the purpose of rendering, what it's used for, and all that sort of stuff. It's about 17 minutes long. If it puts you guys to sleep, I apologize. I really hope it doesn't, but I'm really new to this YouTube thing, so try to cut me some slack. But at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on the demo. So I'm gonna start right here on her hip area. Here we go. Now, if you guys notice the way I'm doing it, I'm basically following the form of her hip, which is kind of curving. This helps to show the form of the object. Just build it up from the base of the shadow, and then just pull away towards your light source. And as it gets closer to the end of this form, it's gonna basically shorten up. So shorten up the lines, just make them smaller. As you can see right here. I'll try to do another quick one before I end the video. Don't want to make this too long. Go ahead and do a little bit on her thigh right here. So as you guys can see, it's pretty easy. You just gotta pull from the base of your shadow and then thin it out as you get closer to your light source there. Now, one thing I do want to touch base on before I end this video is when you do rendering, like I said earlier, remember to follow your forms. And another important thing is try not to overdo it, because this can be done, and I've done it myself. I'll do it sometimes, even now that I've done it for a couple of years. But when I first started doing it, I over rendered so much it just looked whack. And to kind of bring that point home, here's another piece that I did about 3 years ago. I did this in 2018. It's the same character, and aside from the terrible bodily proportions and just an overall bad drawing, you guys can see right here on her shoulder armor, you can see how I just overdid the rendering. I just tried going in every which direction, and you could also see that it's just really badly done. It just does not look good. I also kind of did the same thing right here. I just tried going everywhere with it, and you just gotta learn the discipline and keep control of it. And if we fast forward 3 years later to the present time of 2021, I actually redid that same drawing. I did this a few weeks ago. Sometime before I did the drawing, I just did the demo on. As you can see here, the drawing is much better. And also notice how the rendering is a lot more controlled here. It looks more cleaner, a lot more neat. I didn't go too exaggerated on certain areas. And I also just took into account my lighting. I didn't want to go too dramatic or too dark. I didn't want to put in too many shadows. That also affects your decisions on, you know, when you use your rendering, how you use it. Basically, if you have more shadow, you'll tend to have more rendering coming out from the dark shaded areas. So that's the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you did, please remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications whenever I upload any new videos. And also, if you guys like my artwork, go ahead and check out my Instagram page. I usually try to post as much as I can. It's mainly for my artwork. There's nothing but art on my page. So again, if you like my stuff, check it out and give it a follow. That's it. I hope you guys learned something, like I said, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.